die Verbrennung der Amerikaner.
What is up, my gorgeous mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about a couple of different things. I'm going to be unboxing and sharing my first impressions of Nautica Blue Sail, and then after that I'm going to be talking about 5 great cheap summer men's fragrances. But before I get into that, my fragrance of the day, and that is Alfred Dunhill Icon Racing. This is an eau de parfum, and it smells suspiciously like Paco Rabanne's Invictus. I wore this today and the amount of compliments that I got was just as much, if not more, than when I wore Davidoff Run Wild. For some reason, at least where I am in the world, in my little nook of Oceanside, Australia, the Invictus DNA seems to be the most popular style of fragrance that I wear. I literally cannot leave the house wearing an Invictus style fragrance and not get complimented for it. So, boys and girls, if you want some compliments, maybe try an Invictus style fragrance. This is like Invictus and Invictus Aqua, except it's got this creamy lavender note and a touch of vanilla as well. So, although it is sort of right alongside Invictus, it does have a tiny little bit different to it. So, if you like your creamy lavender, if you like Invictus style fragrances, Icon Racing, definitely check this one out. Plus, the bottle design and presentation is top notch. I will be doing a full review on this pretty soon. Alright, so Nautica Blue Sail. I love Nautica fragrances. The design here is very similar to Nautica Blue. Nautica Blue is a very fresh, fruity fragrance. It's quite sweet. It's really good for after you shower, and the performance on Nautica Blue is exceptional. So we'll see today how Blue Sail stacks up. Presentation, pretty typical for Nautica fragrances. Nice and blue, aquatic, and here it is without the cellophane. It's like a less blue version of Nautica Blue. Same sort of bottle design as Nautica Blue and Nautica Classic. Now let's have a try. Atomizer is decent. Oh, straight away I'm getting apple, notes of apple. Touch of floral notes here as well, aquatic notes. It's a little salty as well. Man, this actually smells quite similar to Nautica Voyage, just the regular Nautica Voyage. It's closer to Nautica Voyage than it is to Nautica Blue. And I paid, how much did I pay for this? Like $26 on eBay Australia, so it's about $4 cheaper than Nautica Voyage. It's got a hint of, it's a little aromatic, but mostly I'm getting apple, a touch of mint, and some like fresh spice, maybe vetiver. This is pretty good, very similar to Nautica Voyage, not so similar to Nautica Blue. So for $26 Australian, this is one hell of a buy. There's nothing better than a fresh, clean fragrance. Everybody likes fresh and clean fragrances. Even if they love smelling sweet scents on you, there's just something about fresh and clean fragrances that just get you the most compliments, which is sort of why like Invictus style fragrances get me so many compliments. So first impressions of Nautica Blue Sail. Very nice. Very similar to Nautica Voyage though, so if you already own Voyage, it's probably a little redundant, but I don't know, it's maybe a little spicier than Nautica Voyage. I don't know, what do you guys think of Blue Sail? Let me know in the comments below. So, now it is time for top 5 cheap men's summer fragrances, and we're starting with the David Beckham one, Classic Blue. This is very similar to a Nautica scent. How similar is it to Blue Sail though? Classic Blue is fruitier and a touch sweeter than Blue Sail, but it's very in line with Nautica Voyage Heritage, Nautica Blue, those sorts of Nautica fragrances. This is less than $15 Australian. I've seen it on eBay for as low as $5. People just unloading unused bottles of this, but if you'd rather buy something from like a trusted seller, like an actual company, you can pick it up in Priceline on sale for $15, and I've also seen it at Chemist Warehouse for $10. Classic Blue is one of the better David Beckham fragrances. Performance is about 5 hours depending on how many sprays you wear and if you spray it on your skin or on clothes. Classic Blue is one of those scents that people are just going to love to smell on you because it's fresh, fruity and sweet. What more can you want out of a summer scent? Definitely check this one out. Next up is something that's even cheaper, but it is marketed towards women, and that is Nike Woman Blush. The thing I like most about this is that it's musky and has one of the best representations of grapefruit on the market. Performance is solid. It smells incredible. It smells like grape soda, so silver scent crossed with this really bright, vibrant grapefruit note with a base of musk as well. For $9 Australian, you can do a hell of a lot worse than this. I keep smelling this Blue Sail. It smells so good. But yeah, Nike Woman Blush, definitely check this one out. I understand that, you know, blokes don't want to wear women's fragrances, but just check this one out, guys. It's worth the $9. Next up is one of the 90s classics, and that is Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger. These sorts of 90s DNAs, I reckon they're going to come back in the next couple of years. This is aromatic, it's got some citrus notes, some florals, and it's got a really punchy, fresh, spicy quality to it as well. Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger is very affordable as well. I mean, I picked this up for $20 for 200 ml, but I understand that isn't a regular price. It was on clearance at Priceline. You can typically find this on eBay for about $40 to $60 for the 200 ml. That is the best value. I mean, if you own a couple of fragrances, you're never going to use up 200 ml of anything. So definitely check this one out. Performance is really solid as well. We're talking about 6 hours plus on skin. Next is Ferrari Red. Originally, I thought this had an animalic quality to it, but as I've let it oxidize a little in the bottle, and as I've worn it after I've showered, it's just like CK1 with a slightly creamier opening. I also get more florals that are sort of more reminiscent of CKB, but this is just a wonderful soapy men's scent. It's like a soapier CK1. Performance is really solid. It's literally one of the best after shower, after workout scents around. And for $25 Australian, it's really good value as well. And finally, Versace Man Eau Fraiche. This is an iconic men's scent, an iconic summer fragrance. It's like the Nautica Voyage fragrances, but higher quality. Fresh, fruity, sweet, some aquatic notes here as well. There's no one on earth that could dislike the way this one smells. Get the 200 ml bottle of this though, because you can pick it up for under $100 Australian. I think I've even seen it at Priceline for like $70. At that price, it is an absolute no-brainer. Just because it's a fresh scent, it actually has good performance, so don't let the eau de toilette or the eau fraiche nomenclature fool you. It is a very good performing fragrance considering how fresh it is. And that pretty much sums it up. Those are 5 great summer fragrances that you can buy on cheap. I've sort of condensed this all a little bit because I'm running out of storage. So if you've ever worn any of these fragrances before, let me know in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. And until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you guys around.